Hey, what's happening? It's Bill Smith. I'm going to tell you I'm extremely frustrated, so I'll just get that out of the way so I can just get that out of the way, man, because I'm frustrated. The OIG report came out. I covered it the minute it came out within 2 hours, all right? And then I got people commenting on my channel saying, "Oh, there's nothing in there. We've already gone to other channels like Tracy Beans or other places and they've already said there's nothing in there." And what I said in that video, I tried to be as clear as I could, is that this OIG report was 564 pages long. So you're not going to know what's in there for a week, and the people that are going to tell you are going to be mainstream media newspapers. And sure enough, that's where most of the information in our QAnon community has come from. It's all mainstream media news reports. This frustrates me greatly because they all have a vested interest in one side or the other. And I don't know what's true and what's not. I don't know who wants things to be true and who wants them to be false. I don't know who's trying to divert and deflect. I think it's weird that we started talking about splitting up kids at the border and Walmart. Okay, I think that's extremely weird that we would start talking about that the day the OIG report comes out. So there's just too much in there, man. There's just too much in there. Okay, and you read rumors. You talk to Devin Nunes. I don't know if I'm going to upload this video, so I'm just going to talk, man. I'll just tell you everything I know. So Devin Nunes had a tweet talking about so-and-so who speaks French. Now, the first time I read the OIG report, there's only one word in there if you search for the word French. It only shows up one time. And it shows up in an instant message conversation between two DOJ attorneys. And I think that possibly those two attorneys were Nellie and Bruce Orr. Possibly. I don't know that for certain. That hasn't come out yet, but Nunes said someone speaks French and it was a DOJ attorney, and that's the only thing that shows up in the 564 pages that really stood out to me. Okay, I did that. I went and looked. I found it. Now, that's what I'm trying to tell people, is that other people like Seething Frog, they get annoyed or aggravated. If I could represent his opinion, he can clarify this, but Seething Frog was aggravated because he says that the news cycle only lasts about a week. It's too short to get anything real done. It's easy to distract from if it only runs a week and then never shows up again. It's easy to bury these stories. And it's easy to say, look, we talked about it. We talked about it for a week and nothing came out of it. So it's important to pick a theme if you are going to choose a news station or a news channel. My theme is anti-degeneracy. I don't like it. It doesn't provide anything to me in my life. Having more gay people parade in the streets naked with their kids, that doesn't enhance my life at all. I can tell you that. I don't get any more new technology. My water's not any cleaner. The world is no less polluted. I don't get anything out of that. Do you understand that? I don't get anything out of transgenders being in the Playboy magazine now. I don't want to look at that. I'll cancel my subscription if I was subscribed, which I wasn't. You get what I'm saying, though? There's some things in the world that I don't like. Now, what I see is that we got this QAnon stuff, and it looks like they're actually doing good work. But we're not centrally governed. We don't have any kind of central leadership. We're not a hierarchical system of people on the internet. I understand that more than most. You understand that as a listener more than most. You're involved. You get it. So my plan, what I want personally, is I want to avoid the hierarchical structuring. I want to avoid that totally. I would prefer to have independent people who group themselves into like-minded cells. You get it? So that the next time a school shooting thing comes along and someone mentions the two words you can't mention online anymore that don't show up in predictive text, there's only one group of people that gets knocked out for that, because they're covering school shootings. And then we got another group of people that covers Zionism, New World Order stuff. And then we got another group of people that covers, general news or Christian thinking. I'm just saying that if you have groups of people, okay, that's enough. One person cannot do this. So you need more than one person, more than one place to go so they can share their work with each other, they can build on top of it. And then if one of them gets taken out, it's no big deal. The whole cell is probably not going to get taken out, but if it does, we'll still have 2 or 3 groups of people talking about this stuff. Now, Alex Jones used to be the gatekeeper. For a long time, InfoWars was the only thing that mattered. But now YouTube has taken off and the online community is strong, so I want to see more people do more videos. I want to see more people like you who are viewing this. I want to see you get a screencaster on your mobile phone or your laptop or your computer and just cover a news story and put it online and see if people like it. You'll get 100 views. That's it. That's all you'll get, but when you do, you'll know that people are watching it. You reached 100 people. I want more people involved, not less. Do you get what I'm saying? As we get more people involved, we have more options, and then we can pick the options that we like, and we can build those channels into things that we all want to watch. I'm hoping that eventually we get actual ground level reporting, stuff that we got out of like Arizona that no one else is getting. New York Times is not covering that. Okay, so inside of all of that, I have done my best to try to get rid of people that I think are hurting our cause, and at the same time give you an option that I think is better. So on Twitter, I like Occulturalism. I like Gal Deplorable. So I don't know why we don't see Gal Deplorable anymore. She just disappeared from the Twitter top searches. Now I've covered Lisa Mae Crowley. I've covered her in the past too, and I'm really disappointed with the way that turned out because I didn't accuse anybody of anything. I asked a question, and then the next day, I had two people demanding retractions. Lisa Mae demanded a retraction in a direct message to me. Didn't offer any explanation, just tried to sell her bio to me and say retract because I'm somebody. And I said, no, that's not how this works. You need to provide a decent enough answer. And she didn't. And then the guy that I asked you not to follow anymore, I asked her not to follow that guy. I said, this guy just tried to slip in some deflecting crap, man. It's because I want to stay focused on the message. I feel like I learned a lesson. I want to stay focused on the QAnon message. And then in that whole kerfuffle, a bunch of other stuff came out. She worked for Breitbart News. She was positioned early to be a source and authority for this. She had help. All right. She had help. 100%. She worked for Breitbart in 2013. And she just happens to catch the very first QAnon post before QAnon was even called QAnon. Excuse my language here. I'm going to curse, but what are the fucking odds of that? Nobody even knew about QAnon until December. Those are people that were lurking and looking. A few people got on board with the boards early. Okay, I'm not saying that she's lying. It could totally be true. Everything she's saying could totally be true. I tried to make that point in the video, and then the fallout was such that it made me reassess the situation and say, well, why is this person threatening me with a court order for releasing my opinion on a video? Right? Why was this person named something else and they have the last name Crowley now? Maybe that is her maiden name, okay? I don't have that available in my background search. I only had access to her full work history, her working with DoD contractors and things like that. That's how I found everything, man. So I didn't do I could have gone one level deeper and went and looked for maiden name, but that didn't stick out to me. So I'll do that research now too. I'll go back and I'll look at the maiden name and I will confirm that her maiden name is actually Crowley, as in Aleister Crowley. And that was my whole question. Who are these people? Where are they coming from? How do you check an anonymous source? And my biggest problem with this was I kept telling people, look, stop going to I the Spy for your information. Stop doing it. Okay, it's not confirmed, and Neon Revolt is the one that won that battle with me. Okay, I had a Neon Revolt video, and he won. We were both right. I was 100% correct in what I said. But when he showed me his efforts and his documentation, I was like, well, shit. I think we're both right. I'm right in what I said, but it doesn't change your position. So when I saw people go after me on Twitter and start cursing at me in direct messages and threatening me with process orders and all kinds of stuff, man, yeah, it made me think that I was onto something. So maybe not, okay? Maybe not. Maybe Lisa Mae Crowley is the #1 Twitter resource now. Confirmed, by QAnon. Maybe. I don't know. How would I know this? And why would they do that anyway? They tell people it's not on the board, it's not real, there's more work to do here. Let's do more work. So this is the most frustrating post that I've ever seen in my life. Okay, I spent like a week saying no more I the Spy, Cheshire Cat, no more back channel, no more just random people that don't have a name attached to themselves. They're not real journalists. They're not working for the New York Times. There's nothing you can check on them. They're not a focus of the QAnon investigation. So this is really frustrating for me to see this. I'll be totally honest. Now I can tell you what's going to happen. This will be a number one. This video, this Twitter account right over here for Robert P. This will now be a trusted authority. Everybody will now come to here. It's a guy from California, maybe, with 231 followers. Sorry, 280 followers who's following 230 people. And I'm telling you, this will now be the most trusted source on Twitter because of this stupid-ass post right here. I'm telling you, this is stupid. I hate it. I hate this post. I cannot tell you what a post I hate. I hate this post so much. Post number 1561 can kiss my ass. All right, I just spent 2 weeks trying to tell people, stop. You got to verify everything. Okay, so that's the point here. That is the point. Verify it. You know, this person, there's Lisa Mae Crowley's name right there, number one. Robert P. tweeted. You get it? You get what happened there? So an hour ago, right around the time of the post, Robert P. retweeted Lisa Mae Crowley telling him, thanks for the clip. So Lisa Mae Crowley is now she's the most trusted person on Twitter, and so is, you know, at PoliticalEye17. These are now the leaders on Twitter. Okay, I just want to make that clear at this point. That's what the signal was. The signal was, no, this is legit. So Lisa Mae Crowley used to work for Breitbart, and now Steve Bannon left. He doesn't work for Breitbart. I don't listen to Breitbart anymore. They're funded by Jews, you know. Netanyahu's the one that helped get them started. So is Netanyahu the big hero in all this? You know, fear is real. Fear is real. Mossad, is that the hero? Is that where I should be getting to? I just find it odd, all right? I spent that time. She went into a little bit of damage control. Everybody had some questions. I still have questions. Is Crowley really her maiden name? Here, let me check. Let me show you something else. I thought this was interesting. By the way, okay, before I move on, just here it is. Okay, I spent 2 weeks trying to tell everybody if it's not on the posts, it's not Real Q. And then Real Q's like, hey, this random account on Twitter, PoliticalEye17, go look at them, man. They're legit. And also, they're legit because they just retweeted Lisa Mae Crowley retweeting them. So they didn't just go, hey, go check out Lisa Mae Crowley's stuff. They were like, no, go check out this account, and then that's all you'll see is Lisa Mae Crowley all over that account. She's legit, you know? Lisa Mae Crowley's legit. That's what this was. And the crazy part is that the guy that threatened me, he's on here too. So this is the best place. That guy, this 72 seconds guy, that's the guy that threatened me with a court summons. They're going to send a lawyer at me. So he's on this account. Laura Loomer. I was getting ready to do a Laura Loomer video. She's on this account. These are all the official people now, if you didn't figure that out. You know, Nexium stuff. Great information, like I said. I just wonder who you're following. So this is the best part. Now check this out. You see this? This has been going around. This Obama speech given at the Bilderberg Group. Watch this. Literally, if you filter for Twitter.com, it's the last post. So on June 17th, here's the speech, right? And then bam, here's the go to this guy, right? So we'll go look at that together. You're gonna love this. This is Obama's speech to the Bilderberg Group.
And for the international order that we have worked for generations to build. Ordinary men and women are too small-minded to govern their own affairs. That order and progress can only come when individuals surrender their rights to an all-powerful sovereign.
Who's that? So that was a crazy speech, but who is that person's face right there? What is that person's name? Who is that? Like, it's just weird. It's just really, really weird. I'm talking about Nostradamus and Quatrain 76. And, you know, there's a lot of alarms there. There's lots of stuff to look at. I'm out of time. I can't fit any more in this video, but I will do a second part. Please watch the second part. I'm going to cut it right now. You can go watch this other guy's video right here. He talks about it. Till next time, it's Bill Smith. Thanks for watching.